So hi.
Hi.
I feel like that was such a big palaver coming in and trying to set up everything, but we got there
Yes.
in the end. So, I have never been here before, but you just said that you come here quite often.
Yeah, so this is our local restaurant
Okay.
where we tend to come
It's
very
amazing.
often.
It's
It
so
is
pretty in here.
great food and great atmosphere,
Mm.
Italian atmosphere.
Ah, my favorite, my
Yes.
absolute favorite. What's your go-to meal here?
Well, I think they already know I always have the white fish with vegetables and a
Yeah.
white sauce.
Nice. Yeah, that.
Great. It's always on the specials.
So they see you come in, they're like, we know what
Yes,
you're having.
exactly.
It's fine.
They
It's
just
fine.
keep for the other people on the table.
That's nice. So your children, or how many children do you have?
So I have two kids.
Okay.
My first daughter, she's 8 years old, and I have a son who is nearly 6.
8. I've got an 8-year-old sister. Cece, yeah,
How is
she's.
to have a sister?
I know,
So
yeah. My mum and
young.
dad. So there's me. I'm 32. My brother, who's 30, and then I've got a 13-year-old sister, and an 8-year-old sister, and she's amazing. I literally can't get rid of her. She's over my house every single weekend, and she's
So you
just
don't live
the
together
best.
in
No,
the
no,
same
no.
still?
So
Yeah.
I live on my own. My sister's over
Yeah.
my
Oh,
mum.
that's nice.
And yeah, she's 8, and I think 8 is just, she's hysterical now, and she's trying to get involved in all like grown-up conversations.
Yes.
And
My daughter
love it.
asked for her first high heels.
Did she?
And very
It's
cutely
because
calls,
she can see
yes,
yours. She's got
mommy,
inspo. Yeah.
it's Winnie mommy. And she calls very cutely my click clock shoes.
Oh, that is so
because
sweet.
of the sound of click clocks.
Yeah.
I insisted to like delay that as much as I could.
Yeah.
But she was like, please, mommy, please, please, I want some click clock shoes.
That's so sweet.
And I couldn't resist.
No, that's so sweet.
Yeah, so when she wants to dress up like me,
Yeah.
a little bit of high heels
That's
to
so
make
nice.
everything a
Yeah.
little bit nicer.
That's so nice. And then you've got a little boy, you said.
Yeah, so I have my boy who loves being on his joggers and traders.
Yeah,
Yes,
proper little boy.
yeah.
That's cool.
Playing football.
Yeah.
Really excited with the World Cup.
Yes.
And,
amazing. So who are you supporting in the World Cup?
Brazil.
Silly question. Yeah, Brazil. That's
Brazil,
cool.
yeah. Sadly,
That's
Wales
amazing.
aren't playing this
I
time.
know, that is rubbish.
But we all supporting Brazil because I am from Brazil.
Where's your husband from?
He's Welsh.
Oh, he's Welsh. Yeah. So yeah,
the last World Cup we were like supporting Wales and Brazil.
Yeah.
But this year, sadly, Wales didn't make it.
No.
So we all supporting
rubbish.
my
Brazil.
nation.
That's
Yes.
so fun though. That's amazing. Do you go to Brazil very often?
I do. We try going every year and a half with the kids.
Okay.
But I go every year at least if my parents don't come. So this summer my parents are coming.
Yeah.
And I will go maybe close to Christmas because I'm going to stay here for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
And
I bet Christmas is really different over there.
Yes, it's a hot Christmas.
Yeah,
and my husband and my kids don't feel like the real Christmas because of it's the winter, there's snow, and we don't have it there. But I try to teach them that Christmas is about family, is about being together. So it doesn't matter where we are.
Where you are, yeah.
And how many presents we get. That's what.
Trying to tell an 8-year-old that though
is
hard.
Yes.
A 6-year-old. I spent one Christmas in Thailand about 10 years ago, and I hated it. I absolutely hated it.
Because of the weather? Because it was hot?
Yeah, and all my family were here. And they were FaceTiming me, and it was freezing. They all had their Santa hats on, and I was on the beach, and I was like, no, this is not the same. It's just not the same.
It's very different. I think because I grew up with a hot Christmas, and we don't have as many traditions as British people do.
Yeah.
I'm used to it, so it's normal for me.
True.
Because the only thing, my memory from my childhood of Christmas was having all my family together, like my grandma, my great uncles and aunties and cousins, and
that's amazing.
some friends coming to spend the Christmas. Usually it was hosted in my house.
Yeah.
So all I remember is that, and everyone bringing like a dish. Well, 20, 30 people.
Really? You have a big family?
Yes,
that's
I do.
amazing.
I don't know. I have only one brother, younger than me. But because, as I said, we get together with like great uncles and aunties, then it's like big, like it becomes a big Christmas because of that.
Cool.
But there are not anything like big in terms of like tradition.
Yeah.
And it's just about getting together and to make life easier. Everyone brings like a dish.
Yeah.
And
On
we
Christmas
share
Day?
on Christmas. We actually celebrate the Christmas Eve.
Oh, okay.
And since I moved to the UK, I learned that some, I think, maybe Catholic countries, more Catholic countries celebrate the Christmas Eve. Yeah, like in Germany and Poland, they do Christmas Eve as well. And that's a big difference, because when we were in Brazil the last Christmas we were there with my children, we got together on Christmas Eve.
Oh, okay.
And the Christmas Day is just when Santa comes, and you just have the leftover of the Christmas
from
Eve.
the day before, really?
Yeah, and it's just a bank holiday, so it's like Boxing Day here.
I was just gonna say, that's Boxing Day.
Yeah, so it's like our Boxing Day we don't have Boxing Day, but the 25th is actually just a bank holiday, and we try to be with the other side of the family that you haven't been on Christmas Eve. But the main celebration is on the 24th evening.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Yeah, and that was different for me after having kids, because I realized everything is made based on, or organized, thinking of the adults.
Yeah.
So by 9 o'clock, we hadn't had dinner yet, and my children were very sleepy, tired, jet lagged, and hungry.
Yeah.
And I had to just like, let's speed up dinner, because they have dinner very late, and all the Brazilian kids running around very happy.
At 9 p.m.
Yes, 9, 10 p.m. Yes.
That's so late.
So yeah, but that is only on, well,
that's Christmas Eve.
Not only on Christmas Eve, yes. But I noticed that children in Brazil go to bed later than in general than
really?
Here.
Overall?
Yeah, I think because of the weather, we have, where I am from the northeast of Brazil, and it's hot all year long. So it's really hard to be outside in the afternoon, for example.
Yeah, okay.
So children have a siesta.
Yeah.
And then they get up, and go and do homework, or they go and play when it's cooler. So they end up, because they have a siesta in the afternoon, they can go to bed.
They can last longer then.
A little bit later. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
It was a difference when, like at 3, my kids here were in nursery, and they said we stopping the naps in the afternoon because we're preparing them to school. And I was like,
oh no.
Yeah.
Do you kind of miss that life in Brazil?
I miss the weather, definitely.
Yeah, and the naps middays.
Yes, I don't think. I think children have naps. I used to have a nap when I was at uni, because I moved here just after uni.
Yeah.
And I remember we go home for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
So I will have like a 15-20 minutes nap before I go back to uni in the afternoon, because I had lessons in the morning and afternoon.
Yeah. Little recharge.
So yes, if I was feeling tired, I could just switch off for a little bit before go back in the afternoon, especially because it's hot. And I think culturally we have we still have our lunch at home.
Oh, okay. You go home for lunch and then go back.
Yeah.
So that's quite nice, actually.
Yes.
Going back home and being with family and then back out again.
Yeah. So in schools, that was a big difference, because in school we go in the afternoon, or we can go in the morning, like from 7:30 to 12-ish, 12:30, depends on depend on the age of the child.
Okay.
And then, or you go to school in the afternoon, like from 1:30 to 5-ish, 5:30.
Yeah.
So like every child, unless they have like they call like a all day school, or like intern school, something like that.
Okay,
I can't remember the name.
Yeah.
So they will have lunch in school, but in general,
they go back.
They go back.
That's quite nice. I think that's
home for lunch.
Yeah, that's quite
I
nice.
miss that. I wish my kids were coming home for lunch.
Do you? Do you wish that? Do you live close to their school?
I do.
Yeah,
yes.
that's
always
nice.
Just like a 7-minute walk around, or a
so
2 minutes drive. Most of the time we drive, to be honest.
Do you?
Badly.
Do you? Yeah. Well, it's the weather as well. I guess if it's raining,
when we have 2 kids, 2 backpacks,
get in the car.
Then, trying to get like quickly to school, then you don't want all of that on the rain.
You don't have time, to get them there. Yeah, that's true. That's really true. That sounds amazing. I'm really fascinated with the Christmas side in Brazil, because I love Christmas. It's my favorite time of year. And the thought of it being hot just kills me. But you've got a huge family you said? Or only one brother, but
I have only one brother,
family,
but I have like my mom has 6 siblings,
Mm.
and my dad has 3 siblings.
Okay, and they would all join together on Christmas?
No, because
Eve?
my mom's siblings, they are mainly all over the world.
Oh, okay.
And that's how I end up here. But my dad's family, they are all in my hometown where I grew up, and I lived until I was 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my mom's sibling, we have most of them are in São Paulo. They stayed like in southeast of Brazil, like 3-4 hours flying from my hometown, like my state.
Yeah.
And I have one aunt living in the UK.
Yeah.
One used to live in the UK. That's how I end up here, because I met my husband when I came to visit her.
Oh, really? You were just visiting?
A while ago. Yeah, I was just on holiday.
And holiday romance turned into
I thought it would be a holiday romance,
really?
with
That's
just
so
like
nice.
a sad end when I went back to Brazil.
Yeah.
But yes, we are here, still together, 2 kids.
That's amazing. How long ago was that, sorry?
Oh, we met in 2009, so
okay.
17 years ago.
So you were here on holiday, just visiting?
Yeah, so it was just before I started university.
Yeah.
I had 6 months on holiday, and my dad asked, what you're going to do with like 6 months off. I said I want to spend 3 months abroad. It was my first time leaving my country to visit my aunt.
On your own?
No, my mom came because it was my mom's sisters.
Okay, nice.
So she said, yeah, she would come with me. She stayed for 5 weeks, and I stayed for 3 months. And I met him on my last month here. So we still had a month.
And you met last month?
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing.
Just it's still time to connect and just feel like I don't want to let him go.
Oh, that's so sweet. So you went home back to Brazil?
Yeah, so I had to go back to Brazil to start university, and I had a 6 years course just starting. And we lasted 6 years, a long distance relationship.
Yeah. No way! I thought you were going to say you came back straight after. Oh, wow, that's amazing. So did he come out?
He went to see me between my uni holidays, and I was coming during my holidays. So I had every summer and January, February, because the school year they started in February.
Oh, okay.
So our longest holidays is the end of the year, so like December and January.
Yeah.
And sometimes just go back to uni like half February.
Okay.
So I would stay here like 2 months at the end of the year,
and
then I was here for a month, like July, usually, or half of August. Yes. And he would go in between on bug holidays, or just like a week, depends how long I had off uni.
Amazing.
And I basically leave my uni around the dates I had to be off, or I could be off to see him.
I love. That's amazing. That's so sweet. So the plan was always to move here?
Well,
did you guys think about having a life in Brazil?
Well, I think when we were like 4 years together, and I was going to have my last 2 years, I think the last year of university, it was like internship, and I wouldn't have those holidays. And we had a serious conversation about us, because how could we last without seeing each other? And I managed to arrange some of the placements to do here.
To try it here.
To do here, so we could spend some time together during those last 2 years. And then we decided that we wanted to be together. And the together life would be in the UK, because he can speak Portuguese. And I could speak English, and I could work here because I was only starting my life. He had his life settled here, work, and everything was going well for him. So we had a better quality of life here, and it fit us better. So I had to just adjust everything to.
That's so brave.
To a British life. And I did it in 2015. So 11 years ago we got married. It was our wedding anniversary last week.
Oh, congratulations,
thank you,
guys.
And
how are your parents about you moving?
Well,
Ooh.
it was a big thing for them because
Yeah.
I am the only daughter. I have a younger brother, but I think they would love me to stay close to them, and it
Mm.
was like big decision for me as
Yeah.
well because I didn't want to leave my family, but
Mm.
also I always dreamed of having a love and my
Yeah.
family, and I knew I could go and see them, and my parents
Yeah.
could come and see me. And I never thought that I would stay where my parents live for the rest of my life.
You
So
knew.
I would move anyway.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was going to move so far away.
Literally hours an
But
hour
they,
flight.
they miss me a lot, and
Yeah.
obviously I miss them a lot.
Yeah.
But I think they are happy now because I am happy, and yes, and
That's amazing.
so
That's so cool. That's so cool.
yeah.
And your English is amazing.
Thank
It's
you.
really, really,
I
really
confess
good.
I was a little bit nervous about being interviewed
No,
in my
it's
second
really,
language
really good.
because
Do your children speak Portuguese?
my daughter speaks a little bit. They
Yeah.
both understand really well
That's
because
good.
I committed to speak to them
Mm.
only in Portuguese
At home,
at home.
strictly just
Yeah,
Portuguese.
but I confess when they started going to school and growing a little bit more,
Yeah.
it became a little bit more difficult because some things I have to explain things that they don't have the vocabulary in
Yeah.
Portuguese, and I have to then speak a little bit in English and translate to Portuguese so they can have both.
Yeah.
So they understand really well.
Yeah.
My son knows few words and
Yeah.
he'll try, but they tend to reply to me in English. So it's like a
easier.
proper bilingual conversation because I
Yeah.
speak to them in Portuguese
Yeah.
and they reply back in English. But I am persistent.
Yeah, that's good. That's
One
really
day
good.
they speak it, but I think I have to get then a private teacher because
Yeah.
I am not managing the job on my own.
Your husband doesn't speak Portuguese.
No, only a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
enough to like a very basic
Yeah,
one.
okay,
Enough
yeah.
to go to the supermarket,
Yeah.
get a taxi, meet someone new, and
That's
introduce
yeah.
himself. And
Yeah, that's good.
but he always say I can only speak everything that Cynthia's family knows about me.
Yeah.
So he can't engage a conversation with my family
That's
for a
nice.
long time because
Yeah.
the simple things he can't say
That's
they all
cool.
know about him.
I've just started having Spanish lessons.
Mhm.
I say just, I've had one lesson, so I'm not,
Yeah,
don't
so-
test me on anything.
Great. You enjoying it?
Yeah, I think so. I think I find languages quite hard. So I'm doing it
Okay.
with my partner, and he's really, really good at languages. So he did French, I think, in school and a little bit through uni. So it comes quite naturally to him to speak and to understand the different pronouns and nouns. And so we've tried one lesson together, and I think I was holding him back a little bit. So we're going to try and do it separate now, because I was sat there and I realised quite quickly that he knows a lot more than I do. So we're going to try and do it separately now. But yeah, I'm going to try.
I realized after having my kids that I realized that some people they find very easy, and some people find really difficult.
It comes naturally to some people, I think.
It's beyond I think the discipline or the wish of learning.
Yeah.
It's basic. I don't know, like a skill that you are born.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm glad you agree, because that's
yes,
what I was telling myself.
I used to tell my husband off for not speaking. I said, "Oh, but language was always very hard for me, and I am trying my best. I never thought I'd speak a second language."
Yeah.
And after having my kids, I can see my daughter finding easy to learn.
Comes more naturally to her.
Yes, and my son finding harder. A lot of the times he says, "Mama, can you speak Welsh, please?"
Oh,
but I don't speak Welsh.
No,
well, actually, he said, "Can you speak Wales?"
Yeah. Does he? That's right. Yeah.
Mama, can you say in Wales?
That's really sweet.
Yeah.
I think
so
it does.
I notice it comes more natural and easy for her than for him. And I am fascinated about speaking another language, to be honest. I always find like, how can you just make a different sound that sounds like a noise for someone who doesn't understand?
Yeah.
But those noise can mean a word
Means
or
something
like is a
completely.
communication. So I always think that way. I am like a overthinker.
No, I love that. You're right.
So I feel like that. Yeah, how can I make some sounds that my parents have no idea what they mean, and I'm actually communicating with someone.
I've heard English language is one of the hardest to learn because of all the silent letters that we have. So like, trying to think of an example. Night, I guess, with a K, and then there's NIGHT, and then there's KNI.
Do you say to pronounce? Oh yes, because of the spelling. You're saying about the spelling.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Yes. So pronunciation when you see it, so you know the letter, and you would say knight. Or,
yes.
Or GH. GH means.
I relate to that because, funny enough, I was the one in charge to teach my kids to read in English.
Oh, okay.
And I had to learn.
Out of the two of you.
Yeah. And my husband says like, oh, because you had to learn those things, so you know the
how
way
to explain it.
Yes,
I guess. That's true.
Like he says, for him it was just like natural. He didn't learn how to speak English in a more like formal way or to write. It just came naturally. But for me, I had to learn the sounds and make the connections or whatever to understand how to make the words. But I had to watch a lot of videos on YouTube to learn the phonics that I didn't learn how to read like that.
Yeah, I bet.
And I did, and then I realized that sometimes I have to be asking my kids to sound the words out.
Yeah.
And then when they put all the sounds together, it is actually how you pronounce. Yeah. And it's so frustrating for them. Frustrating for me because I feel like, why?
Mom, you just said this. Yeah.
In Portuguese, it's a lot easier.
Yeah, I've heard. I've read that. Quite a few people have said that to me about the English language because of the way it's spelt, and we just have silent letters. They like to just throw in a silent letter here and there, don't they?
Yeah.
Have you tried the Welsh language?
No. Sorry, Welsh people.
No, I know. I don't speak it.
It's too much.
Yeah, I can't. I spoke it in primary school and high school. I spoke it, but not very well. Again, languages, I just hated it. But my partner, he's from West Wales, so he went to a Welsh school, primary school. And we went to a wedding not long ago, one of his best friends, and his whole family speak Welsh. So we were around by the pool the next day, and Sam saw a man he knew from West Wales quite a few years ago, and he started speaking this other language, and I was looking and I thought, what on earth is happening? And I said, I thought you can speak Welsh. And he said, no, as soon as you converse with someone and they speak it to you, it's quite easy to converse back and pick up the language again. But he wouldn't be able to just start the conversation, I don't think. He's saying all these things and it's all in their throat, and I didn't have a clue.
I don't think I can make those sounds.
No. It's really hard. Yeah.
No, I remember once, like you were saying about like what are they speaking. I was in Cardiff Bay once, and with my husband, and then there was I didn't know it was Eisteddfod weekend. And there was a festival around in Cardiff Bay, so we went to this restaurant, and a group of people near us, they were all speaking like a different language, and I was looking at them and wondering like which country were they from, which language was that, and I thought it was just like a group of people visiting Wales from another country. And I asked my husband like, which country do you think they are from? And he looked at me and said, Cynthia, they are all talking Welsh. They're Welsh people. It's Eisteddfod. And I was like,
they got Welsh dragon draped over
No, they didn't. Okay. It was like just like some, I think it was like a group of more elderly people.
Yeah.
And I was like, not
funny. Many people speak it now, to be fair. I used to live, we've just moved, but I used to live in Pontcanna, and there's quite a large Welsh speaking community in Pontcanna. So all of most I would say of the coffee shops there speak Welsh, and you can hear quite a few people in the coffee shop speaking Welsh there, but I wouldn't have a clue now. No, when I'm abroad and people say, oh, Welsh, you speak Welsh, and I'm like, oh no. Sounds terrible saying no that you don't speak Welsh when you're from here, but when you say Cardiff, they kind of understand and they think, oh yeah, you're not
some
real
people say
Welsh.
I sound Welsh when I say Cardiff.
Do you?
But I don't know. I don't know. I can't speak my Welsh accent. I don't think I have a Welsh accent. But
I think Cardiff accent, they usually say Cardiff.
Okay.
That's
I don't know.
Cardiff is a bit
I remember
different.
I had a placement when I was a medical student. I was in London, and one of the doctors there used to say like, "Oh, you sound Welsh when you say Cardiff," but
maybe,
I don't know.
Yeah, there'll be like certain twangs. Do your family say that when you go back home? I guess
no,
you speak to
because
them
yes,
in Portuguese.
I think when some people say that I sound Welsh, I always like to say I think it's my Brazilian accent in English, because where I am from, we speak a little bit like we are singing, and from my ears pick up the Welsh accent like a song. It sounds a little bit more like a sung language. And in my state in Brazil, we have that chuang. I don't know.
That's quite nice.
Yeah, so I think it's my Brazilian accent in English, but yeah, they don't. They cannot understand. My family, my brother can speak English, but my parents don't speak English, and they
have no interest.
Well, I understand it's hard when you're older to learn another language. And my mom tried, but she found very difficult. My dad is not interested, but I think he could learn very easily if he wanted. So maybe I got my dad's brain for my brother and I, because my brother is really good and he's actually learning French now. I don't speak another language apart from English and my native language, Portuguese. I would like to learn, but now life is so busy with kids and normal life that I feel I don't have the energy and the time to learn another language that I don't have the purpose at the moment.
No reason to, I guess. Is that? Yeah, that's fair. So you just said then about your busy, crazy life. So you've got 2 children in school, which is crazy enough, I imagine, anyway.
Yeah.
And then what else what does your week look like?
Well, so I do a lot at home as well. Tidying up, looking after the house, all of that. And recently, when my kids went to school, I tried to go back to myself. It was that journey that is very challenging and difficult. Exactly. Because just before I had kids, we decided that I would stop working once the kids, when I was pregnant of my first daughter, my daughter, and I was going to stop working and then concentrated on our family, because I wanted to spend that time together with her. And yes, I wanted to be a mom. I think that was my biggest dream. I see her at 8 looking after her babies, and I can see me. And I think my whole life I knew I wanted to be a mom, and I wanted to be a wife as well, and as probably more than I wanted to be a doctor. So I decided that yes, I stopped my medical career. Like I had just started here, so it would make sense for me to just stop and look after them. So after 4 years, 6 years, that I stopped, I decided that I was going back to work because both of them were in school, and I had more time. And then you started feeling like, where am I now? Like who I am now? Who am I now? Because I had to go back and try to find my identity after being a mom of 2 and know what I was going to do. So I decided to open my own company, little business, I decided to open my own clinic in aesthetics, because I always wanted to work with skin. And
I didn't know you did that. Amazing.
So I started officially last year. And I have been growing on my own pace, because my priorities is still my family, and the kids still need me, and I want to be there for them. It was a big decision, because as much as I loved serving the community working on the NHS, I also wanted to be there for my kids when they needed, and I
have
knew
that flexibility.
yes, I wouldn't have the flexibility working for someone else,
Yeah.
and that wasn't my priority. And thankfully, I didn't have to work. I understand that is not an option for everyone.
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends who would love to be in my position, but they cannot make that decision. And so it was a joint decision with my husband.
Amazing.
But then I felt like I want to go back to myself. And at the same time, it was when I started trying to find me and started doing all the things I had left a while behind because of uni or because of the kids. And my teeth was one of the things I had on my list.
Just about to say, what was the first step to you finding you again? What was the first thing you thought, right, I'm going to do this for me, not because I'm a mum, not for my children, not for my husband?
I think I can say it was my teeth.
Was it?
Yes, I think it was actually. It was just when my daughter went to school. It was actually before I started working again, because she went to school, started school, and then I found out about bamboo. And I wanted to have like very straight and not very straight. I wanted to straighten up my lower arch. I was always very happy with the top arch, but the lower one, it was always something that it was bothering me, and it bothered me since I was a teenager. But I confess I never wanted to have the braces, like the metallic braces. So that put me off. Because and also there they said you can only do like a bottom and top together. They wouldn't do only the bottom.
So this was back in Brazil when
that
you
was
were
back
a
in Brazil when I was
teenager,
a teenager. And I said like, no, my top arch is really nice. I'm happy with it, and I don't show much the bottom. So
that's most people, to be honest.
So, and I really liked my smile. It was something that I treasured a lot, and I thought like, I'm not going to swap my smile for like a metallic smile, as much as I would like to have them corrected. So when I found bamboo, they really nicely said we can do only the bottom, and I explained that I wasn't looking for perfection. I wanted them to be as straight as possible, but without touching the top one. And they said they could do that because my bite was like no, I don't know, like crossed. I don't know. I don't know how to...
So sometimes, if you bite together like teeth on teeth, they have to move because naturally your top teeth go over your bottom teeth. So when you bite together now, you do.
So it was good,
like
and all the back teeth, they were all in the right position. It was just the front that didn't have space, and it needed to just create some space. And I don't know how they created a space, but they did. And I was really like, surprised when they said, yes, we can just do the bottom, and you can tell me when you're happy with it, and we stop. So I felt I was a little bit like in control as well, because I am very protective with my smile. And I felt like we were managing the case together. I trusted them, but also they were listening to me. They were not doing what they thought was right for me. And I think that is very important in any relationship, when you trust in someone to look after you, like in a medical environment, like with a doctor, with a dentist.
For sure,
because you need to say what is possible to be done, but also listen to what they want. And I really felt they were listening to me, and they reassured that they could deliver what I wanted. And they did it.
Who did you see?
I saw Ollie.
Dr. Ollie. He's amazing.
It was lovely. Very
he
patient, and
he is.
He just did the miracle.
He is. He is really good. The girls, he loves to chat, Ollie. So some of the nurses will be like, Ollie, come on, he's running 10 minutes into lunch because he's natter. But he is He's so nice. He's really good.
Yeah, I showed the first time I showed my teeth. I asked Dan if it could be done just the bottom one, and he said yes.
No reason not
go
to.
there, and you have it done only.
So you had the fixed.
So I had the fixed one because I thought I have too much things to remember, and I didn't want to have the Invisalign in case I would be forgetting everywhere. And I thought, no, I am happy to. I knew
out of your control, isn't it?
Yes, and I didn't want to delay the treatment because I wasn't using properly. I didn't want to be losing the Invisalign. I didn't like the thing I had, the fact I had to remove to eat.
Yeah.
And I just felt like I would just embrace the hygiene. It was a little bit difficult to have to brush in between. But I thought I would take it because I know I will be like in a continuously treatment rather than be relying on remembering to use the Invisalign.
Yeah.
So I did for 5 months. He said it would be up to 6 months.
Didn't even make it to the 6 month mark.
No, I think 5.5.
Yeah.
He said it was okay, and I said because the top one isn't perfect. I said I don't want to the bottom one doesn't need to be like perfect.
Yeah.
But so there is still, I think it's just a little bit like twisted in one side, but so minimal that I think it's just because I know it's not, and probably a dentist will see, but to match the top one because I have.
But you were happy and you
but
wanted
it. I agreed to remove it,
and
he said he was happy, and with the space I knew. I didn't want actually because I wanted to not be perfect. I wanted to look
that natural,
exactly,
lived-in smile.
So at the end, he just I think one tooth was maybe higher than another one on the side, and then he just made a very minimal adjustment. But I asked him to leave as natural as possible. Then I had the amazing whitening after.
Did you find it sensitive, the whitening?
No, I didn't actually. It was the second time I had done. The first time was in 2014, just before like my graduation and wedding, and I wanted to have like a beautiful, perfect white smile. So I had it done in Brazil. And then the second time was when I had just after the braces. And I was used to it. It was okay.
I find it such a chore that it really, really makes my teeth sensitive. It just affects people in different ways, and I hate it.
I notice in the winter if I get a very cold wind, I can feel it, but I could feel it. No, it wasn't a sensitivity that I had during the treatment. I feel I had it before when I had it. Yes, I think it's the only situation I noticed when I get the cold wind in the winter. I can feel straight like in my teeth, and I just like
it makes you rinse a little bit.
But I don't swap my white smile.
No, they look amazing. They look so good.
And yours?
Thanks. Bamboo. Get your teeth done. So that was the first thing.
So that was the first thing.
So then you had your glowing new smile.
I had my glowing new smile that I felt. It was like, if I could, I would kiss myself.
I love that,
because I'll look in the mirror and I'll just feel like I still do, because for a long time I wanted to do my teeth. And I just didn't want to risk someone touching the top one and then changing a little bit of my identity, because that's how I liked my smile. So
it takes a while to find someone, like you said, that you trust and have the conversation, and it's not just you need this, have this, and then the chair.
And that is also a big change when you move to another country. Like you need to find a new hairdresser, a new dentist, a new
trusting new people.
Trusting new people with things that you really care about and is important for you. So I did that. And I think I still had my son when I did my teeth at home, like he wasn't in school yet. So I didn't go back to myself completely, but then I started thinking of what I'm going to do with work, and then thinking like, am I going back to the hospital? Am I going to do hair, because before I got my registration to be a doctor here, I studied trichology in London, but I didn't think it was what I wanted to do.
Okay.
But I thought about, should I go back and study about hair again? But then I just thought I always wanted to work with skin, so I went to the skin. But it was like planning how I'm going to do, what I'm going to, which courses to do, and then exercising, like going back to looking after myself, my health.
Yeah.
It's really hard when you have kids. I always looked after myself, but then when you have kids, like the priority is not you anymore, and having to look after two little ones who fully needs you, and then you having to still have time to go to the gym, eat well. I found myself eating a lot of the leftovers of the kids, or just eating with them no enough vegetables or fruits like I was eating before I had the kids. Yes, I noticed like a funny thing when I had the kids. I remember I was like washing and cutting fruits for my kids and not eating anymore. And I thought, like, I used to do that for myself. And then after having the kids, it's like I couldn't do that for myself anymore. I was just like giving. So it was like slowly getting back to myself and what can I do for me
again.
Yes, and finding myself and trying to go out with my friends. And at the time, like my daughter started school, so it was meeting new people and going out for coffees and play dates, but with like the classmates and all those things.
So you can have adult conversations.
So I felt my social life started improving and getting back to seeing adults again, because before it was only like chatting to little ones all day and going to like those play groups.
I know.
And after meeting the parents, I just felt like meeting,
that's nice,
making new friends and
making time for yourself.
So I felt we started also looking back to like just my husband and I, like trying to go out for lunches, because our dates became like a daytime date.
That's nice though. Hard to take an hour where you can.
Yes, it's learning how you're going to readjust those adjust those things that needs to be looked after as well, not just giving to the kids. So it was a lot of
amazing,
not big things, but big for me.
Small things all then add up to like the bigger picture then, isn't it? I guess.
Finding my own me after being a mum.
That's amazing. So you have a skin clinic?
So I have a skin clinic, and amazing. I do it's more like
just you?
Just me.
Just you and you there.
Just me in the clinic, and I have a supervisor, but it's only me in the practice, and I do everything. From the cleaning to the treatment.
Really? You're literally a one-man band?
Really? And marketing something I haven't been good at.
Oh, it's quite hard,
But it's hard because to do everything together, everyone says, oh, you could do it. And I like chatting, as you can see.
It's time consuming.
But I realized that that everyone is so important in a business or in a team. Because it takes time, you need to read about, you need to understand a lot about technology, and so much change since I did a little bit in university to now. So
it is super
it's a lot
consuming
for me to learn.
What advice would you give yourself or your children?
I think if I could go back in time and tell myself something, and I do that to my kids, is don't worry about making mistakes. It's quite, you hear that a lot, but when you are someone who is like perfectionist and look back to your childhood and you see you always trying to please people, do your best, it comes with good things as well and good consequences, but also a lot of weight and like pressure from yourself. And I think now with my maturity that I got over along my life and what I lived, I learned that you don't have control of things, is another one. But also, don't try to be perfect. Don't try to understand that you don't have control of everything, and things will go wrong, and you're going to make mistakes, and sometimes you're not going to please people, and that's okay. I think this was a lesson that I learned. I'm still learning. I confess I'm still learning. But yes, it's something I try. I see my daughter, who looks a lot like me physically and also emotionally, and she's like panicking, or if like, because my handwriting is not as neat as I would like it to be, like in simple things. Or I put I don't know, like her book on her desk, and it's not exactly where she wants to be, and she's saying, "Oh, mama, it's not here," and I say, like, relax, it's fine. It doesn't need to be always in the same place or in the perfect way that is perfect for you. And that's why I think with my teeth, and going back to my teeth, I was it was like quite a big thing for me to say to him, it doesn't need to be perfect. I don't want my top arch to be perfect, because that's how I was born, and I had it. Like, actually, I wasn't born with them, but that's how they came to me. But when I had the choice to change the bottom one, I asked him, can you match the top one that is not perfect? Because I don't want to be perfect. It was an exercise at that time of my life. I was going back to myself, but trying to be kinder to myself, and not wanting things to just be, it had to be right. Everyone had to be pleased with my decisions. Because going back to one of your questions, how it was for my parents, for me to move here, it was hard for them, but it was very hard for me to feel like I was upsetting them to moving so far away. But now I still go back to those days when I remember, and I feel it's okay. I had to make that decision. I had to live my own life.
For you,
Yes. And if it was a mistake, it felt like a mistake, because how can you just move countries and with someone else who you don't even know, like, if you're going to stay together for the rest of your life? That was my plan. But I just felt, well, that's what I feel, it's right. And I went through a lot of mistakes, like arguing or learning life. And now I just go back and say, you didn't need to suffer so much for thinking or worrying that people were not agreeing with your decision to have a long distance relationship, or for moving countries, for leaving your family or your life behind. And people say things or judge or make comments, but
here you are.
Here I am.
Beating those odds.
And still learning that it's okay to make mistakes, and that it's okay to not have everything in the perfect way, and it can still look good and be good.
That's amazing. That was really, really good advice. That was really, really good. Well done. Thank you. So that was amazing. Thank you so much for meeting me today and having this chat.
Thank you for the invite.
Yeah, thank you. It was a really, really nice chat, and I really, really enjoyed it. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
What was it?
Cat.